Everyone, before we get into this morning's update, I want to go over a quick overview of what's going on in this morning's session. First, XRP is up about 2.57%, sitting at right around the 0.536 level. We are up against the resistance at 0.537. This is our first step. We need to get on top and hold 537. Then we've got 558, and then the pattern double top at the completion of this inverted head and shoulders at 585. I'll show you on the chart what needs to happen for us to continue pushing up and to push out. But our next major level to break and hold is 537. And now we need to start using the 522 as support and start trading between this little section. But the next immediate level is that 537, and that's our major urgency at the moment. Also, I'm going to show you on the XLM pattern now on the 30-minute time frame. It shows us coming up to a pattern resistance. If we can break out of this, this is how we also continue moving up on its inverted head and shoulders after a massive sell-off, hold, and now it's continuing to push back up. So we're going to see if we can break back up. But first, XLM is going to need to get back over the 9-cent level, ultimately to try to push up and out to where it needs to go. And then we'll take a look at Bitcoin as well, just to see what's going on this morning, as it's the end of the trading week. So we're going to have to pay very close attention as we head into the thinly traded weekend. Make sure you hit the like button, as it'll greatly help push me through the analytics. Remember, choose positivity over negativity. If we have more inclusion, that's less exclusion. When you use the positive mindset and you cycle out or siphon out the negative energy and you start putting out positivity yourself, it'll be incredible to you what kind of response you get back. And also in your daily life, by being positive, the outcome often becomes positive as well. I also want to give a special I'm proud moment of True in the comments. I'm not saying anything that you're not telling the world. I want to congratulate you for tomorrow on 20 months of sobriety. I want to congratulate you as well as taking the positive approach, as you're seeing life is becoming more positive as you take that approach. Be safe out on the roads. And it's my honor that I'm able to keep you up to date when you're a little bit busy in life. So everybody stay blessed, and I'll catch you on the other side of the intro. Good morning, 9:50 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Friday, June 9th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So I hope everybody watched my update at midnight last night, because I talked exactly about this. This is the big news going on right now. Extensive analysis shows XRP fair market value ranges from 3,500 to 22K. But guys and gals, as I shared yesterday, don't get caught by the FUD. Don't get caught by the illogical nonsense. Read this very carefully. Elmore, which she was one of the two, came up with this 2-year research. And they did 2-year study. She said, and I quote, Elmore clarified that the estimates from 6 models were not future price forecasts for XRP, but rather assumptions of what the asset's price would have been if the SEC lawsuit had not occurred. So the valuation model showed that it would be 3,500 to 2,200, but that's if they're not future price forecasts for XRP, but rather assumptions of what the asset's price would have been if the SEC lawsuit had not occurred. So every single person talking on YouTube about this is a future price, and this is what's going to happen once the lawsuit is settled, that's nonsense and nonsensical. It says right in there. I understand we want to put a lot of HOPIUM and FUD and out there so that we can get more people into our audiences, but I believe in purity. There's no reason to mislead everybody. We're supposed to be integral when we're influencers on social media. When we're out here in the spotlight, we're supposed to be integral. The fact that not one other person is mentioning that line it's disturbing. So make sure you pay attention to your watch, because it's the easiest way to lose your entire portfolio is if you have false information. So that is not a good sign that all the community is looking past that one key line, that this was not a future price predictor. This was, had the SEC not have sued XRP or Ripple, XRP's price would be there. That doesn't indicate a future price. We don't know what the future price can be now because it's been delayed. XRP sits up 2.33% at 5364. We're right up at the 537 resistance. We came up to 5416. I was hoping upon hope this morning that we were going to hold and not just have a giant wick back down, but we'll see what happens this morning. We're looking to hold at 537 and then push up to that next tier at 558. The technical target on the hold down here, when we held the a hold at 51 cents, and you can see we came through right about the 531 and quickly pulled back up, holding that solid level, never broke through the inversion, and now all of a sudden we're starting to push back up. So next layer would be 558, and then 585 is the pattern double top, which is very important because if you break the pattern double top, that's when you can start to make some noise. And then obviously if we break out of the short-term pattern resistance at 60.5 cents, that's when we can start moving up. So let's pay attention to this. Let's see if we have a successful inverted head and shoulders or if we get slammed back down. XLM is at 8743, up about 0.5% on the day. XLM is at a very, 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 very important moment in the pattern, and this is not the right chart. But it's in a very, it's in a very important spot right now. So this is the very short-term pattern on that symmetrical triangle, ascending triangle, whatever the hell you want to call it. But right now we're at the breakout point again. We need to get back over 878 and hold it, but right now in the immediate short term, we've got to get back above the 878 is fine. Get on top of there and hold it, and you can start pushing back out. A hold down there at the 856 level and a push up and not a breakdown. The technical target is still all the way up there at 10.2 if it wants to come up there. The conjecture is, or the sad part is if we break down, we have to retest this down here. That's our next retest point on a drop down. It's somewhere around there. It's right around 7 cents. So that's what we're looking at right now. So it's a pretty urgent thing. Either we're going from 8.5 up to 10.2, or we're going from 8.5 down to about 6.5. Right now, we're looking for a breakout here. XLM is looking for a breakout point. In the immediate short term, we need to get back above 878. We made a quick run up. It looks like a little mini bull flags form that should bring us up to about the 886 level. So let's see how we respond around that 886 level. And then Bitcoin, because I'm going to release this. I'm very busy today. But as you can see, XRP's moving. Bitcoin's up 160 points, up to 26,672. And it looks like we're bull flaggy here. And as long as we continue moving up and we don't break this inverted head and shoulders, our next big level is going to be 28K as we've talked about. But we're going to have some levels. We got to get back above 29,000. But first things first, we got to get up to the channel if we want to have any kind of hope here. Our first big resistance right now is going to be, we're approaching it right now very quickly at 27,100 approximately. So if we get rejected there, can we pass up? We need to get above 28K. Ultimately get on top of 21 and then, or 29 and then 31K. And this, if this actually breaks out, and this is a big consolidation phase, as it looks like it could be on a gigantic bull flag, this should bring us up to about 38K. We're going to have to come up to the 32,803 in this short term and 33,938, but that pattern brings you up to about 38 to 40K. If it breaks up, if it breaks down, we do have a CME gap at 21K. We also have a CME gap at 30K. So it seems to me we're hunting that 30K CME gap, even if we were to fall through. So that's just my observation of the market. If you got anything out of this update, make sure you hit the like button, as it will greatly help push me through the analytics. If you'd like to join Tom's Army so you can get a more exclusive experience joining Tom's Army, you can talk personally in the Telegram. You only get it if you join Tom's Army and show me that support, and that's in the video description below and or pinned comment. And if you're looking for an exchange to use so you can future trade up to 250x long your short in markets, or you're sick of paying spot fees on the buy and sell, in the video description below and or pinned comments there's MEXC and or BITGET, and I use that, and then I'll send my XRP or my crypto to my uphold. So that's just been a beautiful relationship there. And remember, keep a positive mindset. There's a lot of material out there right now that's being misinterpreted, or it's being put out to you in a deceiving way. What I showed you with XRP, what I showed you with the fair market value is the truth. Yes, it says 3,500 to 22,000, but it also says this is not a future price predictor. Remember that, not a future price predictor. This is what would have happened had XRP Ripple not went through the lawsuit against the SEC. That's what the value would be today. But now investors, institutional investors, businesses that may have used it otherwise, people that would have bought it that are afraid now because it's being a security in the USA, so people are staying away. That hindered the price. They don't know what the future price is going to be, so do not get caught up in someone else's white lie.